Hey! I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway.
That's what she said.
So, the family fortune is what you're really after.
That's right. I wanted the money.
No way, that's whack! I ain't trying to hear
I
that!
thought whack was a good thing in that vernacular.
Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question?
No. Gay?
Who? Me?
No, the judge.
I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
That could be arranged. Accuse.
See his hair.
Of what crime, might I ask?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a bad girl.
I know you are.
Sure, I got close to that brat because I wanted his money.
Oh, yes.
But he was the one with the pistol.
Oh, no, he wasn't. Oh,
He couldn't have fired into the safe after I had already left the clinic.
What?
I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
Wait, but...
What are you talking about? Trucy?
Oh.
Trucy?
You had the most to lose if that chart was found.
But I didn't have a pistol, now did I?
I'm losing my voice.
Well, you could have taken walkies.
You'd think that he'd have mentioned that, no?
Yes, but we've already
All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
Look at the hair. Just look at the hair. Look at his hair. It goes up or
That's
down.
only because he's trying to protect you.
Wall again.
Okay, look at this wall. Isn't it cool? Sorry to intrude on this lovely conversation.
I've got the same wall. Exclamation
Hey,
point.
your wall's on that side.
It's mirrored.
But the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What?
What point? Certainly, the Fräulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then...
You're gay? ...
Wouldn't she have taken the chart? Question mark. Oh! You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. Ack!
He's right.
Howard Johnson is right.
Miss Tiola,
Harvey Birdman.
it is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Jesus, to evaluate that.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth.
No way.
Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
I'm actually a
It's
guy.
getting really dirty.
Don't forget.
We've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
I think that was a typo.
Typos?
What
In his
is
testimony? These things just don't happen.
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted the chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
Ooh.
You went back later.
That chart was dangerous, you understand. I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day.
So you did shoot him.
It's going to self-destruct in 30 seconds. But then you couldn't get the chart then, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting. Waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with cops all over the place.
Oh yeah. All over me.
Ah, that was you.
Thump!
Thump.
Ah! Apollo, that sound! It came from behind the door!
Someone's in there.
They could just, edit that from when we recorded it earlier. That's too much work.
A break-in. They left through that window. So you were the burglar.
That was you two? If only I had one more minute.
I could have burgled something
Then I
else.
could have opened that safe and gotten the chart.
What? That's trespassing. And brazen at that.
Getting the other two people were trespassing too.
Oh,
That's
what's over
true.
here? Oh, is that trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know.
Thanks, Daswage.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
Oh, cross-examination. Again? Do they ever do any
Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh?
Hope for the jury system on that one.
Cross-examination again.
There's no jury in this universe.
I may have to leave soon. Anyway.
Christ on the top.
Why that day?
That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. And that would bring in the police. And that chart would become evidence. And I'd be hung out to dry.
But the police didn't check that safe, did they?
Well, they thought the crime scene was the park.
I'll make sure that the responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah?
Kind of thankful for that sloppiness myself, actually.
Yeah.
Well, get right on it.
Is that green thing there a health bar?
Yes, it is.
Later,
When I heard what happened, well, I was too scared to do anything that day. So I waited until the day after. The 16th, wasn't it?
No.
Of course. You and that meddling kid had to get in my way.
Scooby-Doo!
But why did why did Dr. Maractus keep that chart around? It was clearly just dangerous for him. He should have burned it.
What's new, Scooby-Doo?
Because he was a coward. The chart was his insurance.
It was red herring.
Scooby-Doo!
Insurance.
Insurance fraud.
My signature was on the chart to be more specific.
Oh, yeah.
That made sure I couldn't betray him.
Health bar, go down already.
that would require us to be bad. But you could have stolen it.
Could have. Is this some definition of proof?
Wait, proof? What? We'll ask Walkie. He'll tell us.
Might I remind you this is a cross-examination?
I'll show you a cross-examination.
You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself.
Okay. He's right, isn't he?
But they don't do anything but cross-examination in this court.
What? But
This is like the third one.
Yeah, but
But what? You have nothing to say. The case is over. It was over the moment the brat was seen in the park.
But master...
What's the point in dragging me out any further?
I'll drag you out.
the doctor was shot in the right temple. Yes?
Correct.
So it seems.
It was a Sikh temple. Let's review the facts again, shall we?
Flashback.
Again!
Kablam! If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead, her forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple.
Yes, we heard testimony on this yesterday.
From whatever his name is.
At the name of the shoot, at the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Yes, we name our shootings now. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Whack.
But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime.
My panties!
Stickler? Really?
Yeah.
But he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties.
My panties!
Mr. Stickler shouted from this location. The bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
Silly, silly attorney.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Thank you. Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning?
You.
Do you remember,
Oh. Sorry.
Do you remember, Trucy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast.
I can't talk.
What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panty guy was mistaken.
My panties!
We went over this.
But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
No way.
Smack.
Then why don't you show the fall, Herr Forehead?
Show you what?
Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap.